Hello, beautiful Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading. Let's dive into it right away and see what's coming your way. By the way, if you're new here, this is Divine Light. And if there's something that you want to manifest, go ahead, hit the like button and hit subscribe. I see there's an evil eye. Guys, what's happening with this whole fire signs? This fire, I think there's like a planetary alignment or something. You guys all have evil eyes. Maybe there's somebody is watching over you, or I feel like this can be a precursor of you're going to get a lot of attention. Some of them are going to have some admiration, adoration, maybe even jealousy inside of it. Okay, that can be the symbolizing of that. The thing is, though, I see there's a snake rising out of this evil eye, and there's a monkey here. They're communicating. Monkey is good with communication, and snake indicates shedding the old skin. So this can be caused by because you have like a certain, you're acting in a certain way and in a situation or in a conversation, communication situation. And snake indicates that now you are, no. I have another cat here. Ollie, he's stepping on everything, knocking things off. Okay, so that you're shedding the old skin, and this communication is changing you in a way that you're shedding the old skin now. Okay, that's the thing. But that when you do something that you're letting go is actually going to get a lot of attention on you. This can turn into material satisfaction as well, because I also see kind of like the head of the monkey looks like a bag of money, which can bring material satisfaction at the end of the day. And I see there's the bull's head here. Bull can indicate an authority. An authority may be government, institution, or a hospital, whatever that. If you have like a problem with an authority, it seems like it's resolving when you have this transformation. Today I was watching a video. I feel like this is also related to that. That's why I want to mention. This guy actually says, I forgot his name, very famous. Guilt and shame are the two things that are blocking our expansion. And if there is like an event popping in your mind that you're feeling guilty about your behavior or ashamed of the past, it doesn't matter what it is. He says, like, practice radical self-forgiveness and see how the things are actually start changing in the positive when you start practicing self-forgiveness. Okay, and I see that can be the situation here when you shed an old skin. Maybe you're turning around and looking at some things that really got the attention, maybe the evil eye, and you can be dropping that off. Before all these things happen, I see a bear here. Bear is carrying a massive fish, and I feel like this is unrelated from this thing in your heart space happening. The bear can be symbolizing someone with authority, maybe an earth sign, and this person has someone next to them, and I feel like this is you standing next to them, and they're coming up with a fish. And there's a hook also, and you're looking at the hook. You're not really looking at the fish or the person. It seems like you are looking for the means to get this fish, catch this fish before the bear actually pulls it out of the water. Or maybe there are more in the water, and this hook kind of looks like a question mark, and you're questioning, if they can do it with bare hands, how can I do it with the tools available to me? Fish can symbolize material satisfaction. So this can be maybe you're wondering or pondering about how to create this wealth and abundance in your life and how to create this resource for yourself. And it seems like the answer is going to come, but it's on the mental plane. Mental plane in the sense of like an inspiration, an idea, maybe during again a conversation, this is going to show up in your life. And some people also that you need to leave under it or leave behind. If there are people that you're trying to carry with you to this bright future, they might not belong to there, or they might have to shed that old skin too. They might have to get elevated energetically to raised up there. So in order for you to actually get there, you need to really focus on your own energy. There's a pathway opening here. Some of you might be traveling through a highway to taking a shortcut to this another conversation here. First, when I looked at it, I saw like a trident forming here. Trident can symbolize emotions. Maybe you're finding a way to really touch the emotions of people. Another thing here with the trident energy, it indicates domination. Maybe this is something, an area that you're very good at, very skillful at. and can be also a relationship here. Maybe there's a relationship forming, and like domination doesn't mean in negative sense. I don't mean in negative sense, but it seems like there's like an area that you're very good at, and your skill set will be necessary. That's why this kind of looks like a paper as well. This can be like you're using your skill set in a way to guide people. You're holding your wand in your hand, and the wand has a rabbit in front of it. Rabbit can indicate fast multiplying wealth. So this can, but you need to take the initiative, okay? You need to take the action here. This can lead to a massive wealth or a lot of resources, whatever it is that you need at this time, that will be given. I feel like there's a house here, a castle that you're building. This can be building a house. Maybe I see letter N, like Nancy, Nathan, maybe even north. It can be something that you're building in the north. Overall, though, what's happening here is the resources are available, but you need to either ask for it from someone specific, use one of your skills. That can be your communication skills. That's a skill, okay? Don't think of it in the massive sense like, oh, I know how to play classic guitar and all the sonatas of Beethoven or whatever. You don't have to be. That doesn't have to be your skill. It can be the simplest thing that you do day to day, okay? And it seems like it's actually this, you have a lot of experience with that too. And that's bringing also, I see 2 8s here, maybe material satisfaction at the end of it. There's a tent that you're leaving behind. Another thing that you need to shed the old skin. In order to get the higher quality things, you need to give up the lower quality stuff. It can be the lifestyle. It can be your current environment. So like, it's like purposefully, okay, he's playing with the plugs here, so I need to put him here. And so purposefully you need to be focused on the thing that you desire and choose that. Even though you don't have it materialistically, choose that. That's like, I feel here that what you're doing, like consciously choosing it, okay? And I see the snake is rising up again. It kind of looks like the head looks like a horse. Horse means wish fulfillment. So that transformation is going to bring a good wish fulfillment to you at the end of the day. Let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, and intention, hold it in your mind. You can see the hook actually turning around and becoming a tool for you, that you can catch more fish. You can catch more of your desires. This, whatever it is going through your mind, I see a V here and like a union happening between male and female. And seems like it is coming, but it has some time. Not the first try, but the second try. This can be, if this is a relationship that you want, maybe not with the first date, but the second date, the things are going to become clear. I see like a tears of joy coming here. This is some good news. And it had a lot of words in it too. Maybe there's a communication line opening. Another thing I see here is like a bean. It kind of reminds me of the story of Jack and the Beanstalk. The bean can be, this is in your house, and it can be in the literal sense planting a tree, which is growing and becoming something bigger and becoming like raising, increasing your wealth. And I believe that the more things that you feed and take care of, that's like your budget actually expands in order to help them. If this is a tree, there's even like a second pathway and second desire coming forward here. If these are like, I take care of cats, for example, so their blessings comes to you as well, or trees or the flowers. It can be something like that the seed is actually representing. Another thing with the seed energy, I see that you're wearing a massive hat. This is a massive bean. Beanstalk actually goes up to the lands of giants, and some of you might be climbing up there to the lands of giants, and it's like a very crowded environment, and it might have a lot of drama in it. The thing is, though, how you manage that, how you manage to stay there, you're wearing a massive hat. Hat indicates authority. Even though you don't maybe have knowledge or experience about certain things, when you have the authority, integrity, and discipline, you're maybe wearing that massive hat and carrying it perfectly. So you're aligning with that higher plane that you're climbing up to. And I told you there's a bigger hook that you have there. This can increase your health, wealth, and success, even elevate your like relationships, and that kind of like an upgrade might be showing up here for you. Let's see what Tarot has to say in this situation for this reading. He's watching. You cannot see him, but he's right there on the corner watching. We had the Magician, which is a beautiful card here, and she's pulling actually out of the hat. There's a swan. Swan means a mating for life. So for some of you, this can be also like partnership coming in, and or business partnership, life partnership. But overall, Magician symbolizes that you have a lot of power. Maybe you don't recognize it yet. Like I saw it in your cup, in your plate as well. Like the power comes with the choices. It doesn't mean that you have power, you have a lot of muscle. It's not in the physical sense. I feel like it's about the mental sense. And this time around, the choices that you make is actually going to help you create this alchemy, this magic, and start to create the things that you want, and maybe even attract them into, magnetize your energy, okay? We had the Eight of Pentacles. This is about learning something new, increasing your knowledge about the certain subjects, and doing excellent work. If you already have a skill, which I mentioned that, I saw that, using that skill in the excellent way is going to bring a lot of gain, a lot of pentacles, maybe money or resources, so you can use them in your endeavors, okay? Eight of Pentacles actually symbolizes being the master of your work, as well as like doing an amazing job. The moon can be symbolizing that you might not have clarity about how the things are going to unfold, but this also has like intuitive power. We have the crescent new moon actually showing here. We have tonight a new moon in Scorpio, which can be a little bit changes, yes, new beginnings, yes, but in a disruptive sense, because Scorpio is like tower moment basically. So if some things are not really moving the way you want it to be, or you're having like disruptive things and you're not really seeing what's going to happen next, this is a good new beginning. It's probably going to end up in a good place. You're going to end up in a good place, okay? But the thing is, you don't really see how this is going to happen yet. The moon can be giving you a little bit like anxiety even, or you don't know how, but it also has the feeling of the sun is going to shine eventually. You have surety of like inner knowing that the things are going to work out for you. We have the Page of Cups here, the fish here. Again, we have the fish indicates emotional satisfaction, not the emotional satisfaction. The cup indicates emotional and satisfactory offer coming. And the fish inside of it, I feel like this can be something material, but also it is going to bring emotional satisfaction. It's going to be a positive advancement, okay? And this can also be a love offer coming in for some of you. Might actually this unclear situation bring a material satisfaction, as well as like an emotional maybe match, a new exciting love into your life. Let's see the activation card we have here. We have prosperity. Guys, this can be the blessing coming, can be related to your income, wealth, abundance. And let's see what it says here. The frequency of prosperity supports our feeling of well-being by allowing the inclusion of everything that makes our body, mind, heart, soul, and spirit sing. It invites us to express ourselves in joy and celebration of the abundance and riches that the universe provides. So prosperity is not only like related to money, it's about the feeling of having the things that you need, okay? And abundance and riches, they include all of that. Just I think prosperity is having the money, having the resources, and them being useful. Because sometimes in some situations, especially like in health situations, sometimes there's no solution to a problem, okay? And the simplest things, like for example, being lactose intolerant, I don't think it has like a solution to it. Or gluten, allergies, I don't think there's a solution to it. Like you don't eat gluten, that's it. But you cannot really eat a fresh bread, which is the simplest thing you think, but it's really painful when you think about that, okay? In that way. I feel like the prosperity is actually being able to experience the things you want in a very joyful manner. And it seems like this is what's coming your way. This is your affirmation. My future is glorious. I love that for you. I now live in a limitless love, light, and joy. All is well in my world. Okay, I love this for you guys. All right, beautiful Sagittarius, I hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, there's some more on the screen here. You can click on those and watch them. And I wish you all a magical day. Bye. Hit the subscribe and join the family.